Looking through the lens, opinions of three friends. Looking through the lens, sometimes they don't make sense. Today is a monumentous day.
Monumentous
Today
indeed.
is the day that we become free. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Unholy Trinity for another episode of Through the Lens. It is the day that shall be reviewing the final episode of Superman and Lois. Let's go!
Oh my god!
Let's fucking go! My headphones fell off. Let's go!
Cat
Very
ears
nice.
occasion.
Celebrating this occasion today is me, Sundude. On my right, that's Patronus Gold.
Hi.
On my far right, that's Mr. Z to the E to the F to the R to the O to the S.
Hold on. Let me fucking the light's too bright.
Hey!
Oh, look at
I am
gotta
here.
do something now.
No,
Sexy
please don't.
sex.
Alright.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes. So today we'll be doing final episode review. Let's go, and season for review. And let's just get into it, boys. All right. First impressions.
It's over, boys.
It's over.
Hooray.
Let's go. This is too annoying.
Just like the show, am I right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Damn right. All right. How was the acting in this final episode of the season?
It was same as always, I guess.
It is what it
Same.
is.
Same old. Big part. Oh, should mention. Full spoiler zone today. Spoiler episode. Time's
Get
up on the
spoiled.
screen. Let's go, because we're gonna go into writing and we're just gonna talk through everything. Come on, boys, hit me up. Come on, let's just get through this.
All
The
right.
final episode, you'd say it was pretty disappointing, huh? But like, was it really disappointing?
I'm
Like,
gonna say
what are we expecting from this?
I think some stuff did work. I want to bring to your attention the Inception moment, okay?
Yeah.
I personally think this is a much stronger ending than the mini ending we kind of got where they defeated Edge. Even though that felt like the end, this was a better ending. So they should have like cut out that ending and put this ending in. And because the reason I think that the Inception stuff really works is, though I do feel like ultimately it's kind of weirdly rushed, considering they spent a whole episode doing Inception before. So the pacing is kind of weird, but like I think the actual concept itself works because they introduced it before, and then this was the payoff to that. That was basically the only thing I think worked in this episode. So cool.
Unfortunately,
is
they didn't
true.
get that right, like properly, because we've already got it before. So they just reused it, I guess, in a sense. And we know what to expect. And then it felt rushed, and then it was not as much of a resolved moment as I expected it to be. Because it just finished too fast, I guess.
Yeah. Actually, they could have used the opportunity to explore Geordie's character a bit more, like prior to when we first saw him in the show. That would have been interesting.
Like his childhood, you know?
Yeah, that would be.
Ain't that fun?
Yeah.
But nah. We just get daddy
Who remembers this?
Ay, naughty.
Naughty.
That was funny. I like
That was very
bit.
funny. And hey, Geordie's overcame Mr. Daddy Edge, Mr. Zeta Row, or who's Zeta Row again? The
dad of
dad, Zeta
Edge.
Row.
He is
yeah,
Daddy
okay.
Edge.
Daddy Edge.
There we
But
go.
like a very abusive father with domestic
Yes.
violence tendencies.
Yeah.
Yep.
You gotta
And
love it.
the power of family overcomes the power of not really family. Good message.
Shows
guys.
the
Love your
Edge
family.
has a
Don't
conflict
domestic violence.
of choosing
Yeah.
families. What is a
Hell yeah.
family?
What is a family? I don't know. No idea. Never been in one. Don't have family.
What about
Would
us?
you? I was literally gonna say.
Unholy
Uh,
Trinity family.
Hell yeah.
The only Trinity family, us 3 and 56 subscribers. Let's increase that number, boys. Come on,
Let's
subscribe.
go.
Increase the
Get us more
Unholy
kids.
Trinity family.
Maybe you could get us renewed for season 2.
Yes. Oh yes.
Get
All right, you want to
robots.
talk about that mini ending with Edge?
He went to boom boom.
Before we get there, should we just talk about like the other
Oh, sure.
stuff, like just like walk
Alright.
through? I guess I'll bring attention to the fake out deaths because that happens like during
Yeah.
the middle. They have no concept of like tension and like this ridiculous. Okay, the first one we got was the fireman, right? The entire place gets like blown out, and then everyone's like, "Oh fuck!" I think the fireman's dead, but then he emerges all dramatic, carrying a girl in his arms or some shit, and it was all. And I was like, "Okay, I don't care." Moving on.
I should mention that the writers of this episode, the story was written by Christy Kozek and Michael Narducci, teleplayed by Brent Fletcher and Todd Helbing. So 2 of the original guys, and you from like the first few episodes, and then you bring in 2 more to write the story. And then this one was directed by Tom Kavanagh, who's also a new director, I think.
All right.
But yes.
You
So
say
you
there's
get
no
that-
tension. How about the sexual tension between Edge and his dad?
No. I meant tension in terms of the deaths. We
Okay.
haven't.
Are we talking about necrophilia?
We'll get to that later. But let's talk about the second fake out death, which is Irons. And the Irons thing just made no sense because I was like, they can't just kill him because that literally how is he supposed to die here? Is Superman not going to come back and save him? And obviously he comes back and saves him because like that would have been like Superman just like leaves him to die for no reason.
Superman
So I didn't
forgot
really get the
Mayfield.
point of doing some weird tension. Yeah.
Well, and also because like I would have guessed Superman was in the blast, so he'd be like paralyzed for a minute. So and because of that, no one is there to catch him. That was my logic. But then no, Superman catch him.
No, yeah, because he wasn't. Yeah,
To me, it became a thing of just like, he's probably just gonna get like paralyzed from the leg down, just like a
Rhodey.
Yeah, because a
certain
big
people
explosion,
in the
man.
MCU.
There's nothing, and like Morgan Edge gets paralyzed.
Breaking news, people, completely unrelated to Superman and Lois.
Yep.
I hit 10,001 views on the Sheep Goes video.
Congratulations.
Distractions aside,
Go watch that video.
This was just those fake out there. I mean, were very random.
Yeah.
It happened twice,
Nice.
and there was no pace to it. It just happened,
It just happened.
and then it got resolved like in an instant.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, is he dead? Is he dead? Okay, he's not dead. In like without, you don't even get the chance to feel tense.
Yeah.
Have the chance to feel a little sad, but then it's like, oh, he's fine.
Yeah. Writing, am I right?
Writing, am I? Speaking of good writing, how about we talk about the Jonathan love story? He's getting with the girl.
Oh yeah, that still doesn't make any sense, and it's just shoehorned in there for like a second, and it doesn't really matter
It's
at all.
because like they're like, well, if Jodie has girlfriend, Johnny
The
needs
girlfriend,
girlfriend.
yeah,
You know, I guess.
because
Yeah.
fairness to all the characters, you know.
And also because that one girl they used to like, I don't know, make Johnny angry, and then they were like, no, she's nice.
Hell yeah.
So what's the
Yeah.
deal, man?
Speaking of quote unquote happy endings, let's talk about our favorite family, people. Our happy Fireman family.
Oh yeah, that
Fireman
thing gets
Sam,
resolved
happy
so
family
quickly
ending.
with that stupid fake out death, and then they're just like, okay,
You're
they can
nice.
stay now. Everyone's happy. Woohoo! You want some
Yahoo!
lamb chops or something?
Barbecue.
He's had
That's
some
kind of my favorite scene,
barbecues.
though. It's like everyone getting barbecue because I want to be getting barbecue.
Not gonna lie, that would have been a good scene if it felt like good payoff for the show, but it didn't because there was no like
It's like, yeah,
there was no
we
reason
did
for this
it,
celebration.
boys. We defeated the evil. Time
Yeah.
for a Barbie celebration.
Also, just saying, this is kind of unrelated, but the logic with the townspeople not knowing about the Superman and Krypton stuff, considering they're in the Arrowverse, doesn't make sense. I don't know, because
Not
superheroes and shit
canon.
are all like around. But it is canon. Fucking Green Lantern showed up in the series, so like.
They retconned Superman and Lois. Baby.
Wait, what? They retconned it within its own show.
Could, man.
Yeah.
And I guess we're at the point where we got to start talking about the endings and what happens after the endings. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, one more thing. I love you,
I love you too.
Love ya.
Mr. Geordie's getting very emotional, bringing out
Oh wait, did
the
John
word, the L
ever
word.
tell Sarah about Jordan's pals? Cause that got cut off.
Oh, but like Superman
Yeah,
only
that's
told Lois
good.
when they got married.
Yeah, I thought they did start. He was telling her something, right?
So before the
There was.
granddad
Oh,
and
right.
Jordan got Johnny got picked up, Sarah was like, "Yo, why they took Jodie's?" And he was like, and then they cut.
Yeah, and then did he explain it? I
don't
don't
know.
know. We don't
Oh, yeah.
actually.
We have
Another
no
bad
idea.
edit. It's
We have
another
zero idea.
sister situation here.
Yeah. And then at the end, I guess she just like she's back with Jordan, and they never mentioned it. So I guess
Yeah, that's weird.
bad writing.
Weird as hell. I don't know.
And
Weird as
then
hell.
they said "I love you" again when Jodie's was choking Johnny. That was nice.
That was a good moment, actually.
Yeah.
Just still was a bit rushed with the whole.
Yeah. Well, shall we move on to talking about the ending?
Yeah.
The beautiful
Mr.
ending.
Morgie.
He just blew up and was like, "I wanted a family."
That's
Okay.
cringe, bro.
Cool.
Cool.
Thank
And
you. Very
Superman
cool.
was like, "You have family. It's me.
Yes.
Yahoo! But now you go to prison.
Yahoo!
Brazil?
You go to Brazil now."
Brazil, man.
Beautiful.
DB.
Yep.
And guess who mentioned his alternate reality sister again? It came
Okay.
back. They didn't just throw it away.
But
They
it
used it
remember.
again.
It's
Did
just still
another
another throwaway line. Yeah.
Well, I guess they did it, and they realized, shit, we can't really do anything with this. I guess we'll just mention it again. So it's like, so they look like they remember.
You make up for a throwaway line with another throwaway line.
Yeah.
A wrong does not make a wrong right. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Two wrongs. Yeah.
Even I'm tripping now talking about this shit.
Yeah.
Two rights
well.
make a right.
And let's talk about the big one. We know there's going to be season 2 coming out March 2022.
March. Fuck.
what did
That's
they
not actually
do?
far away.
You know what they did to lead up to it? Fucking cliffhanger. Who wants to complain about this cliffhanger?
But it's not even a cliffhanger because I don't really care. It's just like the daughter shows up.
It's a reveal.
Not.
And you're kind of like, well, okay, I guess she found some way through the multiverse, but it's like, it's not like a huge thing because fucking whatever his name, Irons has already got through to the. It's not like some new rule breaking.
Well, I guess it just means she didn't die, man.
Yeah, that's also what it means. She didn't die, and then I guess the tension or something is that she's like, "Oh, mother," And then Irons is probably just going to be like, "Hey, yeah, it's not your mom," and explain the plot of season 1 to her, and be like, "Okay, let's go find
Maybe
your
that's
sister."
the recap for the next season, bro. Just Irons
It'll-
explaining to the
Yeah, exciting to the girl, and then they go and find the sister for the rest of the series.
Damn.
Yeah.
Actually, just make a show about Irons.
But I hate Irons. He's such a bad character.
But he has funny
Hey.
AI robot.
That's not him though. He's not the funny AI robot.
But you need him to have the funny AI robot.
What if he is an AI robot?
Thoughts
Take
are
off your glasses. Like, what if he's an AI robot? God damn.
the rock sound
Yeah.
effect, bro.
All
the-
right.
the
Anything else
thud.
we want to talk about writing before we move on?
Ultimately, are we excited for season 2?
Fuck
Not
no.
really.
Yeah.
Cinematography, lads.
It's all right.
It's all right. Editing and visuals, dodgy as always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Audio and music, I as always.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We did it, boys. We did it. Let's get our final verdicts down. Final verdicts for this episode. Now, last episode on this review. If you didn't watch it, go back and watch it.
Yes.
Shameless plug.
What was the deal?
The
we made?
deal. If this episode was worse than the last episode, it's immediately getting a 1. If it's better, we will consider talk about
Hit a
it.
10.
All right.
10
give it a
out of
10.
20.
Now, is it better? Is it worse? Is it the same? I have no opinions. It's all on you, Jack.
All right. It's either you give it a 10, a 1, or the exact same score you gave it last time to show if it was worse,
What was
better,
the
or
last
the same.
score? Was it like a 2?
Whatever you gave it.
I forgot.
I think I gave it like a 1 or a 2. I think I gave it a 2.
It should be around
Gonna
2.
run it back.
Should I be checking that?
Yeah. Is Sunny doing it? Yes, he is.
Just edit this part out.
Note to Dio. Do that.
What the fuck? Where's the average score?
This is not there. Yeah.
Sorry.
Did you find it?
Dio gave it a 4.
Oof.
Damn.
No.
Jack gave it a 2.5. Okay. I gave it a 1. Jack gave it a 1. Dio gave it a 4. Combined average of 2.
Oh,
Alright,
is that
2
what
or above
happened?
it. Or like 2,
Yeah.
2 or 1.
I'm pretty sure the math doesn't work that way.
We were just doing 2, man.
All right, combined average of 2. So that would probably be like, our math was terrible that day.
Hey, you just
Oh, well.
rounding up.
1, 1,
or
and
rounding
4.
down.
Combine those is
That's
6 divided by 3 is 2.
Oh,
so
that
it
is
would
2.
be-
Never
it
mind.
would
I'm
be
stupid.
an
I'm
average
stupid. I'm
of 2, yeah.
stupid. All right. Welcome back after that technical difficulties. I gave it a 1 on last episode. Jack gave it a 1. Theo gave it a 4.
Yeah, 4. Because
With
4
that in
is the
mind-
number of death. Am I correct?
I don't know. Are you correct?
I don't know.
Yeah, in Eastern mythology or like fucking what do you call it? Superstition.
Cool.
You know, because 4 is like shin or some shit, and that means die
Ah.
or death.
Gotcha. Chinese word for
Yeah,
death.
Chinese death or like I guess Japanese death. Also,
Jack, what's the Japanese word for 4?
The death.
4.
Uh,
the
It's
number
number
4.
For 4. Ichi ni chi. Or
No, it's not the same, Theo. It's just Chinese, I think.
yeah, but it's like the number system is from the Chinese number system.
True, but the pronunciation isn't the same.
I think the
Oh.
character is the same.
Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of pronunciation, not assume. Okay, never mind. We'll move on from this just so that we don't keep wasting your time. I've got 3 minutes.
all right,
Boy,
go.
I'm
Theo.
giving it
Go.
a 1 to equal the last episode. I know
All
we're
right.
going out of order here, but like,
Yeah. I will give it a 10. 'Cause I
It'll
think
be
it was
the
better.
middle, man. Wait,
Nah, I'll
is
give
it,
it
if
a
it's
10.
better, it's a 10 or is it a 2?
No, I give it a 1 last time.
Yeah.
I think it's better than a 1, so I'm giving it a 10.
Oh, so I'm basing it off my score.
Yeah, and then it'll average to something.
That it was. I give it a 1.
you
One
give it a
yes.
1? All right, combined
Alright.
average score of 4.
All
This
right.
episode gets a 4 out of 10.
Yes, it's the number of death. That's right, ladies and gents.
Because you know what? This show was dead as shit, bro.
Speaking of this show, shall we all give our season 1 thoughts?
Started
starting
out
with you this time.
strong, but then it shut itself.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to give it a score?
Sorry, did you give your score? You cut out a bit.
You cut out, yeah.
Okay. I'll give it a score of 5.
Oh,
Fine.
an average. I liked it, I think, a bit more than you. I think because it did have some really strong moments, especially leading up to episode 10, and then it kind of went downhill from there. But I think I really like Superman in this show and Lois. That's the name of the show. But actually, I think they were really well done in this, and the family was all right. And
Fireman
even though
Sam
the
family?
story is not super good, I think I can appreciate a lot of the. Like when the show was good, I felt good watching the show, and I think they did Superman justice here, and they got a lot of things right. And I think most of the show is enjoyable, so I'm going to say this is an above average show. However, just after episode 10, it got like real bad, like bad, and so unfortunately, I can't like give it a super high score, and I'm going to give it a 6. I think it's good,
Nice.
but huge issues.
5.5.
For a combined average of
5.5.1.
1.5.
1.5.
All right. Just get this over with. Subscribe if you want to see our review for season 2 for some reason. I don't know if we'll even review it. Will we?
It's one of our
Probably.
more popular series, I guess.
All
so I
right,
guess
we're going to
we'll-
keep
yeah.
farming
we'll
these
know
views
what-
then.
Yeah.
Subscribe to watch our review of season 2 when it comes out in March 2022. In the meantime, we're getting close to our 100th episode. Subscribe if you want to see some cool content. Do us a favor. Just like the video.
Share it with your friends
Comment
and
down below
family.
what your thoughts on this season was. If you watched it, did you like the finale more than the second last episode? I don't know. Just go do.
Would
just
you
go
give
do
it a
shit.
1? Would Would you give it?
Would you give it a 1?
Or a 10.
Or a 10? Yeah.
There's only those two. You can't have a. Also,
any case-
speaking of
Yes.
100, are we going to be doing something? How would you say boss related?
Maybe,
bit
maybe
of,
not. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe.
We'll see,
Maybe.
guys. Stay subscribed for that.
Baby.
That's the show. Bye.
Bye.